Okay, let me ask you something. What would you do if you were 50 and you realized that you had no retirement savings? I know, I know that sounds terrifying because I've lived it. I'm Lynn. I'm 56 years old, and not that long ago, I was staring at my bank account and realizing, "Oh my gosh, I don't have a plan, and I cannot work until the day I die." If that is you, if you are in your 40s, 50s, or even in your 60s, and you feel behind on your retirement, I need you to know this. It's not too late. So in today's video, I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share the mistakes that I made. I'm going to share the wake-up calls that I had. And most importantly, the steps that you can take if you feel behind. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's have a real conversation. Okay? Here's where I was. I had been divorced a couple times. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and honestly, I didn't want to look at my retirement account. It felt too depressing. And I would joke about it. I would say things like, "Oh, I guess I'm just going to have to work until the day I die." Or I would say things like, "Well, I'll just remarry, somebody rich and my husband will take care of the retirement part," right? But deep down, I knew that those weren't real solutions. And maybe you've done the same thing. Maybe you've told yourself, this is a big one. This is a big lie. Maybe you've told yourself that Social Security will be enough. Maybe you've told yourself, "Oh, I'll figure it out later." But for me, later came. And I hit 55 and I realized, holy crap, if I don't make a change now, I'm going to be working until the day I die. And that's not a way to live. So that was the day that I stopped joking and I started getting serious. And let me tell you, it was scary, but it was also the best decision that I've ever made. Okay? Let's talk about the mistakes that I made because I don't want you to repeat them, okay? Mistake number one is waiting for someday. I thought I had time. In my 30s and 40s, I told myself I'm going to start saving later. But if you're waiting for the perfect time, I can promise you it doesn't exist. Mistake number two, I was depending on somebody else. I really thought that marriage was going to solve my retirement. I really thought I'd be remarried. And whoever I married would have a plan, right? And the truth is, your future has to be in your hands, not somebody else's. Mistake number three was thinking that Social Security would cover me. Good gosh, that's a big old lie, right? The numbers, they don't add up. Social Security, it's not designed to carry you through a comfortable retirement. If you're depending on that, you're setting yourself up for a huge disappointment and probably a whole lot of stress. Mistake number four for me was believing that I was too late, right? This one almost broke me. I told myself, "Lynn, you're already behind. What's the point of even trying?" But here's what I've learned. The only way that you lose is if you never start. Mistake number five was jumping into the wrong things, right? When I first looked online, I wasted my money on courses. And don't get me wrong, information is great, but information doesn't pay you. Systems do. And I had to learn that the hard way. If you're nodding your head right now and thinking, "Yeah, that's me," then let's talk about what you can do, okay? So step number one, this is the first thing you need to do, is just face your truth, right? Get real about your numbers. Write down what you have, what you're going to need, and what that gap looks like. I know it's probably going to be depressing. It's probably going to be scary, but clarity is step number one. You need that clarity. Okay? Step number two, accept that the old path doesn't work anymore, right? The whole work 40 years, save, and retire. It doesn't work. That doesn't work for us anymore, right? Especially if you're starting late. The economy is just different now. Costs are higher and we have to do things differently. Step number three is focusing on creating income, not just saving. Because if you're behind, you can't just save harder, right? It's going to be hard to do that. You need to create new income streams. And that's what I realized. That's what I did, right? But step number four is don't just buy another course. This one's big, okay? Because courses are fine, but they leave you figuring everything out. Your funnels, your email campaigns, the automations. And if you're not tech savvy, you're just gonna be overwhelmed. What you need is a system. That leads us to step number five. Choose a path that gives you peace. And this one is more personal. Because for me, peace was more important than anything. I didn't just want extra income. I wanted to know that I wasn't going to be working forever. And that's why I chose what I did. So here's what changed everything for me. I found a done-for-you business system. It is called High Ticket Purpose. And unlike the courses that I've tried before, this wasn't just information, but it was a completely done-for-me business. The funnels, they're already built. The emails, they're already written. The automations, they're already running. I didn't have to spend months trying to piece everything together. And I'm talking like this is a highly converting done-for-you system. And the income part, every time that I make a sale, I earn a $600 commission, but it doesn't stop there. When the people that I've sold to start making sales, that's $200 every single time. And there's going to be a third tier, and that is monthly reoccurring income, and that's on the software. This just gives me that confidence, right? I didn't have to be a tech wizard. I didn't have to be a 20-year-old with a ring light. I just could plug in, start sharing, and let the system do all the heavy lifting. And because of that, I've had $600 days. I've even had 4-figure days. But honestly, the best part was just having that peace. I feel like now, when I think about retirement, I feel that peace when I think about retirement. So if you are in your 40s, 50s, or even in your 60s, and you're sitting there thinking, well, it's too late for me, I need you to hear me. It is not too late. You don't have to work until you are 90. You don't have to live in panic. You can make a different choice, just like I did. If you want to see exactly what I'm doing, I've pinned the link in the first comment below. Click it, check it out, see if this is for you. That's all you got to do. At 56, I went from fear to peace. And if I can do this, you can too. Your story isn't over. And this could be your turning point.